Okay, time to show you how to properly set up the Diamond Casino heist when you're taking the Big Con approach. First of all, you're going to want to scope out the casino if you haven't found everything already, because the thing you need to find is the security tunnel access point. There's nothing more important than finding the security tunnel access point. So once you've scoped that, there's other videos on how to do that, then it's time to see what's going to be in the vault. I usually cancel the heist and start over if it's cash in the vault, but when you're making the video, I can't just cancel the heist. So if I get cash, it looks like I'm going to be stuck with cash. But ideally, you want art. Art's where it's at. Especially if you only got 2 people for the heist. This mission's pretty easy. You just gotta go hack the security guard's phone and go to the casino and find the right spot, see what's in the vault. The drive can be long. I highly recommend investing in something that flies, because having something that flies is a game changer. It changes shit from like minutes to seconds. I'm a little too lazy to stand around and hack the guy's phone, so, land right beside him, put a bullet in him real quick, lose cops, call it a day. Ooh, you came out of nowhere, Mr. Officer. Can't be having that. Oh, he's gonna see me. I don't know, I'm high enough. Good shit. Wow, this is a long 2-star. Very long 2-star. Thank you. Hey. Probably wasn't even that long of a 2-star, it just felt long.
Okay, bring out your phone and search
nothing like a GTA loading screen. Yeah, now I'm in the casino. Pop up the phone. You can run in here now. It's the most beautiful update they've ever had. Before, you had to walk everywhere and it was just horrible. Oh, it's nice and close too. Probably means I'm definitely getting cash. I can feel it. I want gold or art. Specifically art, but it's gonna be cash. I don't know whether it's better to go forward or backwards through the cameras. It's always different. Oh, it's gold. Okay, I can accept gold. It's not cash. You never really want to do cash. It's not easy. I don't know my way out of this place. They've specifically designed casinos so that it's hard to find your way out. And GTA just wanted to go with some realism, apparently. It's a shame you can't just like knock people over and start shoving people and punching people and stuff. It'd be really funny if you could. Remember, you're going to need to scope out the security tunnel if you haven't done it already, though. Which you can find right over here. This is a security tunnel that you're going to be accessing to get in through that little garage door there. I see a lot of people do the big con with like bug stars or maintenance or young ancestors, and it's just not the way to go. There's only one way to do the big con properly, and that is with the group sex gear. Once again, another long GTA loading screen. Really need to get me one of those new Xboxes. If you want to buy me one, feel free. Okay. Good old answering text. This is what I do on stream.
We can go this
We
way
got gold.
again, but
We don't want to go aggressive. We want to go big
Security's gonna be
con.
tighter and overall could be tricky.
Aggressive's fun, but it's definitely
It's your
not the
call.
best way to
Say
go
no
if
more
you're trying to
if
make
you have
money.
a solid heist crew behind you. Nothing better than getting handed a score on a plate. Here's to pulling it off.
Hopefully I'll have a buddy on later tonight. I'll be able to make a video on how to actually do the heist, but importantly, first off, you got a lot of options here. The option you want to go with, worst gunman. You should be able to do this without firing a single bullet.
Hey, you know he keeps his rate low for a reason, but a gun's a gun, right? Welcome aboard,
You don't
Mr.
even need
Obalachi.
guns. The driver also doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what car you have, especially if you're... There's really two exits. Either you're taking the tunnel out, which is real easy, or you're taking the helicopter at the police station when you're trying to get the elite challenge. For the hacker, you want to go with the best hacker. And there's the 10% guy who you'd think would be the best, but it's actually Paige Harris, the 9% girl.
Yep, she terrifies me.
You
but
unlock her
she's
by
the best
buying
of
the
bunch.
terabyte. So if you don't have her, use the 10% guy, because you're going to need all the time you can get. Now, here's where it gets really important. The entry disguise. You absolutely 100% need to go with the group sex gear. Bug stars, no. Maintenance gear, no. This guy right here, the group sex gear. You can pretty much stop the video right here if you understand that you need the group sex gear. Because after this, it's all straightforward. You have those options, and once you pick group sex, it's the way to go.
If we're going in as a group sex team, we'll need an armored car to begin with. I know they do regular runs to the diamond, but nah, that would draw way too much attention. Here, give me a second.
It's gonna be up north. It's always up north with this fucking thing.
They may not even notice it's missing.
You might not notice it's missing, but it's all the way up north, as per usual. Keep the arcade closest to the casino, because it's easiest to get the elite challenge on the heist. Honestly, if you care more about if you can't get the elite challenge in general usually, it's probably better to have your arcade somewhere in the middle of the map, since the missions bounce around so much. Oh, right above it. Tell him not looking at the screen, looking right at the phone. There's 2 missions for the group sex gear. And remember, you need group sex, not bug stars, not maintenance. Me, I just walk in here and start shooting mechanics. I don't know if there's a better way to go about it. Only like 2 of them with guns, so it doesn't really matter. I go pull on the door handle, and it'll tell you it's locked, and then it's time to go get the keys from the mechanic. The guy with the green dot. So you can hop in here in time without dying. And what I do is I will come right here. Losing the cops is hard in this thing because it's so slow, so what I do is just call Lester. And Lester will get rid of them for free. Might cost you $600, I don't know. There's some sort of mission you gotta do. I can't remember what it was. It was so many years ago.
It's been wrecked, but your driver will fix it up and give it a paint job to match the casino's car.
Now I've lost the cops. Now I get the yellow marker, which I kind of need because I still don't know my way around the map. Walking around with 130k, probably not smart. Private lobby though, shouldn't get jacked. Talk a lot about fantasy baseball right now, which is going great for me. I don't know shit about baseball, not a single thing, but I know a lot about math, and baseball's mostly math because it's more of a board game than a sport, so I'm kicking ass. This drive is long, slow, and boring. Starting to smoke up. You put the radio on. Probably not a good idea because of YouTube copyright laws and shit. So I'm sure they'll take it right down because of this. And nobody will ever see it, but whatever. Maybe if I talk over it enough, it'll be considered fair use. Definitely gonna have to put an age restriction on this too with how much I've been swearing. Wish there was like more competition to YouTube. Try Vimeo and they charge people to like post videos longer than a half hour. It's like, what? You're charging your creators? Like YouTube's out here paying their creators. How are you gonna compete with that? You're gonna have inferior content if you're charging your creators money to post stuff. Now I don't even use the product because of that. Whereas I'd be like a huge Vimeo person if you just didn't have to pay to post videos. These setups go almost twice as fast when you have another person, but the crew isn't on right now. Okay, next mission. Goes much faster with 2 people. Once again, Not young ancestors. Group sex. That's the way they go.
The old group sex con. Why do I love saying that? Well, if you're keeping count, we still need outfits, security passes, and the plate of an armored car, which is on the casino's roster. I've got the location of where group sex store their trucks. Get over there and snap an image of the right plate so we can copy it.
Good old Ginger Street. Flying in the tunnel. A lot of people have difficulties finding where the tunnel even is. I do sometimes too, and I've done it a million times. Well, that's definitely not it. There you are.
Shit. Looks like Duggan's security team is there. Must be discussing the next shipment. Keep your head
Pretty
down.
got 15 guys
Make your
here.
way to the casino stockade. It's the white and black one.
Maybe you can do it quietly. I've never successfully done it quietly. I find it easier just to
You'll need to wipe them out. No
do
witnesses.
right and kill everything. Could be an off-colored van here, the brown one.
And send it over to me.
They're nice like that. You gotta take a pic of the plate, send it to Lester. There's 2 bags, which is why it's much easier to do this with 2 people, because then, you know, one grabs one bag, the other grabs the other, and you don't gotta come back twice. Should probably appear online. Okay, that's one bag. Time to go back and get the other one.
How is this possible?
Oh great, I lost track of the tunnel. See, this is what I mean. It's difficult to find this fucking tunnel sometimes. Only ever find the one end of it. Oof.
What the hell?
Real stupid this time. This is the most important part of the heist. If you don't get this gear and you get a different kind of gear, once again, you're screwed. It's just going to be a million times harder. This way you'll spawn right in the vault. You'll get in the vault without anyone bothering you. 2 missions instead of 1, but it's worth it. Next, I'm going to do vault key cards. These are for swiping your way into the vault. Oh, I got the easy mission. Usually to make you rob the prison. It's a pain in the ass. Which I don't know why a prison guard would have the key cards to a casino vault. But, you know, GTA logic. Here, one dude's gonna be stumbling down the street. And you can shoot him, but I don't think you get the cops on you if you just beat his ass with your fist. Beat his ass, take his card, head to the other place, which will be a hotel. Dude will be with a hooker, and you gotta beat the fuck out of the hooker and the dude, steal his key card. I think a machete's the way to go here. Cartel style.
Get over here and fight.
You slimy asshole!
Ooh. Ooh. What a dodge.
I'll fuck you up, no problem.
Yeah, he ain't getting back up.
Great, you've got them both. No need to bring that in.
Made it look like a crime of passion. Way cops don't know I'm gonna rob the casino. Oh, classic building is not loading in. my favorite. Ever since the new update, buildings have been a lot worse about loading in. It's like they hate us old gen people. Next, I'm going to do security passes. You don't want this one, you want this one, the level 2. If you get level 1, you'll have to hack a bunch of doors, and that makes doing this impossible the way that you want to do it. It's not the proper way to set it up.
Oh, God, there's been a horrible accident. It's the Diamond Valet. 5th one they've lost this week. Now, I don't want to prey on tragedy, but this is starting to look like a serious case of workplace negligence, and we might be able to get his security pass off him at the morgue. They won't just let anyone in there, so you're gonna have to steal a hearse and dress up like a funeral director to get in. Just give me a second. I've got a location. Head over there and steal the hearse. Outfits will be in there too.
Highway to the danger zone. Yeah, you wanna fight? Let's fight.
And now you've got some heat on you.
There's a little alleyway here you can take. I haven't done it much, but it works for me sometimes. This will hopefully get me away from the cops. Like I said, hopefully. Things tend not to work out the way you want them to in GTA. A little anxious, took a detour.
Good. Now drive over to the morgue. We're gonna see if you pass as someone who spends a lot of time with corpses.
What is happening?
You haven't paid me back the last
Drive the old hearse down to the morgue. I wonder if they ever play the radio in hearses. Because it's like a respect thing. always wanted to build a car that like doesn't have any of like the weird extra features they're always breaking. No radios or power windows or any of the other unnecessary features. Just make it nice and cheap.
You're there. Park the hearse and walk straight through the front door like you're about to get elbowed deep in a chest cavity.
Got my top hat, 'cause that's what people at funeral homes always wear for some reason, apparently. In GTA world, at least.
Okay, now look around for our valet, but
Sneak through
try not
here,
to draw any
find the
attention
dead
to
valet
yourself.
with a pass. Someone sees you take the pass, then you are pinched.
Search his pockets for his pass before anyone sees you.
And hopefully this doctor here doesn't see me. We good.
Well,
Security
he wasn't
pass
gonna use
collected.
it. This pass should give us access to the level 2 doors in the back area of the casino. Head back out the way you came in, and try to forget you just... No need to drop that off. Hold on to it for now, and we'll use it next time you come back to the planning room.
Yo, hey, beautiful. How you doing?
This guy wants to race. Think I win.
Good job in there. You know, at least some good came out of this horrible tragedy. Feels like a lot of these valets are dying for no good reason at all.
Still have Highway to the Danger Zone stuck in my head. Oh, by the way, if you're watching this and you're an MMA fan at all, make sure to check out MMAdissect.com for all the latest results and news on the sport. One Championship just had 2 great events the other day. Okay, let's do hacking device next. It's usually one of 2 missions. Either you break into the FIB building with a disguise and a key card you get from a guy you have to kill, or you kill 3 guys and go to the news headquarters, the much more annoying mission.
You'll remember I directed your attention to some keypads.
And I got the news headquarters one, the annoying
Their
mission.
tech is some of the best in the business, government level, which means we need to go all the way up the chain to the server farm in the Noose headquarters. What do you need to get into a government facility? That's right.
Should be somewhere around here.
I found one with an appropriately awful human rights record for you to take out and impersonate. Use this card to get into the facility.
Come on, Lester. Chop chop.
We're taking out an agent to get into a government facility to get a hack for the keypads at the casino. I hope that's clear to everyone. Makes perfect sense to me.
Felt like that was as stealthy as it gets. Like I shot all those dudes in the head in pretty quick succession. I think the cops might just find you every time. Should be this building right here. Put that key card you just stole in here.
You're in! Easier than I thought. Now, the device you're looking for should be close. It'll be a small device, likely stored in a
Oh, I got
boring
pink
metal
quickly.
case. You know, it's the government. They're not exactly fruit computers. Well, the alarm was going to be raised at some point. The deep state's after you now. It's dead quiet down there. Just a few guards and a load of security cameras. See this as practice for the main event, and try not to get spotted.
Try not to get spotted. We'll wait for that, Lester.
I think Frank's hit.
Look at this guy shooting me down the hall. He's killing me. It's time to pick a different hall. This place is huge. It's like they're running like Facebook here or something with all these servers. Speaking of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg just did the Joe Rogan podcast. It was pretty interesting. If you're into that kind of thing.
Drop your weapon. Oh my God! Oh, I got him. Someone's been hit.
A whole lot of leads to shoot. Still shooting. Look how many bullet holes I have in my back. You guys ruined a perfectly good suit.
Alright, well, I guess some heat was to be expected. Lose the G-Men and head back to the arcade.
I'm a cop killer now. They're never gonna stop. Remember when I didn't have anything that like could fly? This mission was just super difficult. Just use like the armored car. It won't come into the tunnel.
You know, some might say breaking into news headquarters is harder than a casino.
Okay. You shouldn't need. You might want patrol routes if it's like your first couple times doing it, but you won't need it. Dugan shipments, you won't need it if you do this correctly. Vault drills, absolute necessity. News gear is good to have. You can shoot your way out, but it's much easier to get the exit disguise. Let's do the vault drills, though.
Okay, I know you chose the big con, but even you can't charm your way through a vault door. We're in luck, though. There's a professional crew robbing a bank using the exact heavy-duty hand drills we need.
You won't even need
Right
these,
now, as we
because
speak.
there should be the
And
dude
cops
in
have
the
been
room, and
notified, so
he opens the vault
get over
for
here
you,
and
and
get
then
those
he
drills
punks
as
him out.
quickly as you can.
This is all a big waste of time, really. Which sucks, because this is probably the second hardest mission of the preps. Oh, I was really hoping not have to do this much shooting, but here we are. Worst is when the bank robbers kill you. Like, they kill all these cops for you guys. All I want is the drills. You just gonna disrespect me like this?
Powerful enough to wreck the innards of a highly durable vault.
Probably not gonna get out of here, and then my bike's gonna get impounded, and then this mission's gonna be a million times fucking harder. Oh, smooth getaway. I wouldn't say smooth, but a getaway nonetheless. They're trying to fly out of their sight. Oh shit. I thought a helicopter was just gonna spawn randomly. Fuck my whole day. I still have to go back to the bank and have to lose cops all over again. Because I didn't do this with 2 people. Which would have been smart. Could have waited. Nope. I'm impatient. Can't believe I didn't fly into a pole there. Nothing was loading in for me. It's great how not only do you have to deal with cops, but you also have to deal with like random helicock suckers. Kyle's probably a better way to make money, especially if you're on your own like this. Because you can't even do this heist alone. You absolutely need other people to do it. Oh, no cops yet? That's a surprise. Oh, there they are. It's only a matter of time. Although this should be easier, because there shouldn't be a whole bunch waiting for me up front this time. I love how this is like actually Los Angeles. You go to Los Angeles and then at least know where all the landmarks are, generally speaking. Oh, the pier? That's west. Oh, the observatory? That's up north in the hills. It's kind of neat how that works. There's a story with this one kid. He goes on this class trip, and they go to Italy or Rome, or yeah, Rome's in Italy. What am I thinking? And like, they get lost, and the one kid knows his way around somehow. He gets into this church that they're all meeting up at, and his teacher's like, "How'd you know your way around? Like, you been here before or something?" And he's all like, "No, just played a lot of Assassin's Creed." It's like, oh, okay, I see. Okay, weapons and key cards. Oh no, weapons and cars. Oh. Ugh. Hopefully it's one of the weapon missions I can do alone. I won't have to get 2 bags.
Right, so your weapons. We don't want anything that can be traced back to us, so we're going after a little import-export operation off the coast. Blast in there and take the shipment. I'm sure we could pull this off with any old thing from ammunition, but we gotta be careful. I mean, I appreciate irony as much as the next lazy Gen Xer, but I didn't come out of retirement just to get put in a jail cell. And we have Georgina to think about, so, you know.
Well, at least it's one of the ones I can do alone, I guess. I didn't want to blow up that boat. I'm hoping to use that. Oh, good plane there too. I guess I could just fucking kill these last 2 guys, yeah. No need for me to be blasting people. Probably should Request a dinghy, not wreck the bike.
Looks like they've already transferred the weapons to that seaplane. Take out the goons and then take that plane.
Oh great, it's on land. That's helpful. Too much of a push, but probably would have been better off swimming at this point.
Easy does it. Give yourself a good run and take off. Then I'll need you to land at the airfield I've marked on your GPS. Your gunman will be there to collect the shipment.
Plane does not like to lift off. Takes a minute, but she gets there eventually. You only feel like you're falling out of the sky. Oh, I forgot about these guys. That's why it's kind of nice to have two people, because there's really not much I can do about it except shoot out the front, which doesn't really help. Maybe I could lose them in the windmill field. Probably just got myself killed flying through there. Thing's too big and slow for that nonsense. Probably don't want to fly over the prison. Probably a good way to get the cops on me.
Take her down gently. Don't want to wreck the shipment. Or yourself. Oh, and make sure the wheels are down. Seems obvious, I know, but...
Luckily this thing has vertical takeoff and landing, so you need to land it like a plane. Wheels down, and go like a helicopter. Press right on the directional pad for the vertical takeoff and landing stuff. Yeah, screw calling the bike in. I'll take their jet. It's not my golden jet, but it'll have to do. It's not my jet at all, so probably just crash. A little bit skydiving. I'm sure that plane hitting the ground will get me some stars. Wherever it is. Oh, there it is. Oof. No stars. Always a plus. Oh no, there it is. Only a matter of time. Hopefully they don't see me. It lets me in my arcade. This mission is the hardest mission in this prep sequence. I highly recommend paying the skip. I'm gonna do it and struggle through it just to show you how much of a pain in the ass it is.
In all the chaos after you've robbed the casino, noose uniforms will be a great way to get out without anyone giving you trouble. You're gonna have to head into the belly of the beast. Go to Mission Row Police Station. See if
It's
you can
probably
steal some
easier, if
uniforms
you
from
don't
the
have the
locker
money,
rooms.
it's honestly probably easier to shoot your way out of the casino than it is to break into a police station.
We have to expect some heat doing
Oh,
this.
I haven't
So
done
get in
this in a
there,
long
grab
time.
what you need, and get out as quickly as possible.
Oh no, that's a bad start. I'm pretty fucked. This could take 20 minutes. Actually, I might not do it at all, because there is a time limit on these. If you take too long, eventually it's like, okay, you're not going to do it back. Like, you're done.
Take cover! I got your six.
Oh, you're in the ear there. Kind of scared me a bit. I don't even know where the second bag is. Usually I do this with another person. They always get the other bag and I get this one.
Lose the heat and get the uniforms back here.
It's my little tunnel hidey hole. Oof, they don't like it when you shoot up a police station, apparently. See, they'll park right at the end of the tunnel, but they won't come into that tunnel for some reason. It's like they don't know it exists. I have to go back to the police station, try to find the other uniform, which is God knows where. Guess we're gonna learn together.
Your gunman will stash these outfits at the casino using the chutes in the hotel section. Not sure where they'll end up exactly. Could be the laundry room or the waste disposal. But either way, that's where you'll grab them on the way out if you need them.
Oh, I instantly get the 4 stars when I walk in the building, too. Oh, what? There's nobody in here? I was really hoping the bag would have been in there. I'm sure it's down here. It's gotta be down here. Why wouldn't it be? Gotta make things as hard as humanly possible. It's not down here. Great. Now there's a whole bunch of cops in here. I wasted an open opportunity. I don't know where she...
Why don't you blow me?
Check this room. As you can see, I'm not a professional at this. I've had enough money for a long time to avoid this mission. It's not here either. What the fuck's this bag like? The evidence lockup. Okay, they nerfed this a bit, because this station used to be as full as it was originally all the time. This was much easier than I thought it was going to be. Hopefully my bike's still there, unharmed. Nobody up there. Back to my little tunnel, lose my 4 stars again. Maybe learn how to drive. Learning how to drive is essential. Oh yeah, train. It's never scary. Now, the Sentinel Classics are the best to drive, but the Mini Coupes were in the Italian job, so I always go Mini Cooper.
When we hit the casino, you want to get out of there quick, right? Good, because your getaway vehicles are competing in a drag race at the airstrip right now. Get over there, interrupt the race, and land your new set of wheels.
Oh, Sandy Shores, really? They're doing development. Well, this is the last one. It's done. And I gotta go make 2 trips because of the whole fucking one person thing. Brutal. Oh, I'll just blow the cars up and see if I get a better mission next time.
You can wait for them to finish the race and drive back to the starting area, but that could take some time. Alternatively, just chase them down and hope they don't
I'm
tear
gonna wait
off.
for them to finish the race. Then they get out of the cars, I don't need to go shooting people out of cars and stuff. I don't think any of those people had to die, but
Quick, ain't she? I can't wait to see her parked in my lair. Our lair. Anyway, bring her in.
really gotta get like a flatbed for these missions. When I'm doing them alone, just put both cars on the flatbed. It was one hell of a long drive. Sentinel Classics are way faster, but you can't even shoot out the back window. And they're so big that they don't fit in a lot of places. If you're taking the tunnel exit, these whip it through the tunnel, no problem. Ouch. You'd actually hit me. So fucking weird. Guys are always trying to just kill me. Sucks because like the Twitch recording thing's blocking me as a how long the trip's gonna take thing. I have no clue how close I even am. That was weird. No need to hit me there. I didn't know they followed this closely, okay? They would have fucked off. Time to go collect the other car. And then that's it. That's the heist. Properly set up a big car. At least I think so. I have to double check. Make sure I got it all. Remember, it goes twice as fast if you do it with 2 people, obviously. Because I would have had to go collect this car. Could have had somebody else driving one and me driving the other, but here we are. Oh, risk shooting that guy with a missile and blowing up the car. Yeah, that would have been close, too. Helmet did nothing for you, eh, bud? Got like a whole army coming after me for 2 Mini Coopers. Why? Why were you racing Mini Coopers in the first place? So many questions. ETA log. Sucks how the rear view mirror in this game does practically nothing for you. Actually, it does literally nothing. Well, that's terrifying in first person. Oh, look, more assholes on bikes. How rude. Okay, let's go check the board, make sure it's done. That's always a good sign that the final board's gonna go. Yeah, weapons, cars, hacking device, group sex gear, the absolute most important thing. Vault drills, new gear, level 2 security cards. You might want power drills for doing art with more than 2 people. Security intels, just kind of those things that automatically get done. I don't remember how, it was a long time ago. Yeah, that's the heist. That's how you properly set up a big con. Boom.